Hi, welcome to my channel Coding Skills. In this video, I am going to tell you what is leap year along with some examples. I will also show you how we can implement the same in Java programming. A small request from my side is please watch the video till the end so that you will not miss anything. So let's get into the details. What is leap year? It is a calendar year that contains an additional day and occurs for every 4 years. Hence, we will be having total 366 days including the extra day which is Feb 29th. It is also known as intercalary year. So we can use any of the following three approaches to check for the given year is leap year or not. Using arithmetic operations or by using calendar or Gregorian calendar. If you look at the example which I mentioned here, all are having 4 years of gap. Program will be continued on the next slide. Creating new Java class and naming the file accordingly. Also choosing public static void main method. Removing to do statement. Printing a message on the console requesting the user to enter a year value. Importing a scanner object from util package. Creating a scanner object and mapping it to input stream. Declaring a variable integer year and storing the value into it. Once we read the value, we are checking if the year value is less than 1. So printing a message on the console requesting the user to enter a valid year. Else proceeding with the actual logic. So here we are creating a public static method whose return type is boolean. So is leap year is a method name. So for this we will be passing a input value which is year. So we are checking with if condition. If year percentage 400 is equal to 0, which is then we are going to return a true. Else if year percentage 4 equal to 0 and year percentage 100 not equal to 0, if both these conditions are satisfied, then we are going to return true. Else we will be returning false. So right now we are looking at the first approach of this program. So we are almost done with the program. We will be invoking the static method within the main method. So we are invoking the is leap year method within the if condition. If that returns true, so we are going to print a message on the console stating that the given year is a leap year. So formatting the message for the better readability. Else the given year is not a leap year. We are done with the program. So we'll be running, entering a value which is of type invalid. So we could see the message as expected. So 2020 is a valid leap year. So 2022. So it is not a leap year. Now we will be seeing a second approach. So instead of creating a new Java class, I will be using the previous Java class. I will creating a separate method for the second approach. I am updating a comment for the previous method as a approach 1, copying the existing method. We will be making the changes within the method as per the second approach. So importing a calendar object from util package. Updating the comment for the approach 2. So I have removed the previous logic inside the method. So now we are going to use a calendar API, declaring a calendar variable calendar.getInstance. This is going to give us the calendar object. Once we have the calendar object, we are going to set the year value that we have received from the keyboard to the calendar object. Set calendar.calYear will be passing the year value. Once we set the value to the calendar object, so we are returning calendar.get actual max calendar.day of year. So we are invoking a predefined method from the calendar object. If that returns more than 365, which means it is a leap year. So we are done with the approach to logic. So running the program. So 2020 is a leap year, valid leap year, as we know. 2024, it's also a leap year. It's invalid. We have already seen two approaches. Now we will be seeing the third approach. So copying the previous approach and updating the required parts. Importing a Gregorian calendar object from the util package. Updating the approach 3 comment for the better readability. Removing the existing logic inside that method as we have copied. So declaring a Gregorian calendar object. Creating an instance out of it. Gregorian calendar object has a predefined method, so which we will be using that. So first we will be setting the year value what we have received from the keyboard to this calendar object, candidate.year and the year variable. So return cal dot is leap year. So calendar dot get and the respective field, which is calendar dot year. So this predefined method is going to check and it is going to give us true or false. So we are done with the program and running. It is a valid leap year, as we know. So it is not a leap year. So it is also a leap year. So we can use any of these three approaches for checking the leap year. If you are having any questions related to this video, please drop me a comment so that I can respond to it. Also, if you are looking for any specific program, please do let me know so that I can plan for it in my upcoming videos. Please like the video. In case if you are visiting my channel for the first time, please do subscribe and hit the bell icon to get the latest updates. Thank you so much once again and see you in the next video.